Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and the Last Federation. Alright, so last episode we spent a lot of time researching some various technologies from the races. We also did a mission to help the Boreans be a little bit more adapted to their planet. The Acutians currently are having a really hard time on their planet, but I don't care. Go ahead and die. It's fine with me. In the meantime, you'll notice, though, that the population of the Boreans has exploded. I'm pretty sure previously it was, 7 or 9 million or something like that? Now it's 37 million people. And as a result, the more people they have, the stronger their ground forces will become. They have an effective power of like 425 million. The Peltians, however, notice are complete pushovers. 500 million people, but they have a pathetic ground force, effectively almost 22 million. They're really weak. Absolutely awful. And there are things we can try to do to improve this. For example, what if we improve their medical situation? They're pretty weak right now. Why don't we go to the Peltians? We'll do a friendly act, and we're going to try to improve their medicine. We're going to provide medical assistance. Now, this is going to gain us credit every month. They'll like us a little bit more. And the Thoraxians will dislike us a little bit because they don't want the Peltians to get happy, or healthy, I should say, but whatever, it's fine. We're just going to make them a little bit better so that people don't die off as quickly. So let's take the action, and we can do this indefinitely, as long as we want. Dispatch data, this is telling us how much credit, influence, and medical we've managed to do, and you can see it's just gradually increasing. It's going from awful to bad, and it's trending upward thanks to us. So if we just fast forward a little bit, in fact, let's really fast forward a bit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pause. A little bit too fast. But, yeah, we've gone from the negative to now they have a great medical situation. No problem at all. We gained almost 1,000 credit. We've got 6.7 influence from them, and we've made their medicine system a lot better. So they're just fine. We can go ahead and cancel the dispatch now. Bam. And those are the ultimate goals we had. 6.66. Oh, wow. That's scary. We did gain a little bit of voting proxies. The Thoraxians dislike us a teensy-weensy bit. And the Peltians now have a great medical system. It looks like the Burrilas managed to become spacefaring on their own. You know, you'll notice something. They have 1.5 billion people on their world already, and an effective military power of 253 billion Burrilas. I mean, oh my gosh. They could easily just wipe throughout the entire galaxy right now if they want. They even start off with 6 armadas. They're really strong. But now that they're here, we probably should go ahead and do some stuff to make us like them a little bit more. What's this, though? Oh, that's interesting. So the Burrilas are currently stirring up hatred throughout the solar system. Everyone who has at least a zero attitude towards them loses some attitude every month. So basically, if they dislike the Burrilas, then everyone's going to hate them more over time. The Burrilas are a really controversial race that nobody likes because they're so warlike. It's really easy to form a federation around everyone but the Burrilas. But I think we're going to be able to get them into the Federation in time. In the meantime, though, I don't really care. Let's just let's do some friendly acts with them. Perhaps we can tell them to improve relations with another race or something like that. We don't want to give them any form of military technology. That's just silly. We can hire a diplomat with them, and what happens is it costs 10 credit, but it will increase the odds that the Burrilas will give us a mission. Let's try to execute that deal. We'll just spend 10 credit, gain a diplomat, no problem, whatever. We don't want to do a pirate-based thing because they don't like us right now, so that's not really useful. Let's go ahead and take a look at their warlords and see what they look like. So these are the Burrilas you can kind of see here, transparently. The Burrilas respond only to bribes, blackmail, and duels. You can find bribe items by raiding pirate bases, and you can purchase them from the Evoks, but only if the Evoks sufficiently dislike the Burrilas and like me. And this will gain us leverage over their current warlords. So right now, their prime warlord is named Gayfun. I have no leverage over him, and there are 2 secondary warlords. Now, what I could do, if I really want to gain influence with the Burrilas, is declare a duel against one of their warlords and kill him. A new warlord will ascend, and in the meantime, the Burrilas will respect me. I'll gain a lot of influence because they really like power, basically. Strength and power is the only thing that matters with them. That said, though, I don't really care. I'm not going to help them out that much. Not yet. They will be important later, and they're going to be very instrumental as far as declaring war on all the races that refuse to join the Federation and wiping them out. But until then, they're very unpredictable, and if I were to duel one of their warlords right now, then their entire planet would be thrown into chaos in a power vacuum, and they would just randomly pick somebody to start killing. I mean, literally. They'll just go on a warpath. They'll be completely unreasonable. You can't rationalize with them at all or talk them down. They'll just pick somebody and go to war and try to kill them. And they may very well succeed, considering they're pretty darn strong. So, we don't want that. We'll see what happens. We do have some pirates currently. forming over the Burrilas planet. They dislike us. We're probably not going to be able to do anything about that, though. I don't want to attack the pirates without the Burrilas' help, so forget that. Let's instead go to, let's say, the Andors, for example, and we'll try to destroy a pirate base. Now, what's going to happen is everybody likes it when you destroy pirates, and we will gain 3,500 credit, and a pirate base will be destroyed. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and do exactly that. So, we need to destroy all the pirate base enclosures, little space stations of sorts. We're going to have to burst through a lot of their satellite defenses. Doesn't look like they have anything that's particularly dangerous to me over there. That scares me because it's a missile launcher. Has really good range. A couple things that way. So if we approach this base from over here, they're not going to be able to do much to us. So let's go this direction. We're going to, of course, choose what we want to fire at. I want to destroy, let's say, this thing. And, oh, wait, hang on. Those are some pirates right there that are going to be doing a bit of damage to us. So forget that. Let's actually switch to an energy blaster. Let's take off some engine power, add some weapon power, and try to target this little ship over here. Yes, this little pirate raven. These things are fast, and they're kind of annoying. Yeah, the energy blaster will be our most effective ship right now. And look at those little bullet hells things happening right now. Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. Still, we've broken through their shields. We're going to try to avoid the bullet hell as much as we can. Let's actually get a little bit more engine power so we can avoid some of this. And let's switch over to the minigun. The minigun is going to be our most effective weapon, it says, so let's do that. We're able to avoid a lot of their shots right now, and we actually managed to destroy it. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't want to move that direction now. I want to go this way. Switch to the energy blaster, and let's destroy their other ship. These things are fast and annoying, not going to lie. I don't like pirates. They're really hard to deal with, but we're actually in a perfect sweet spot right now to avoid a lot of their damage. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and switch up to the minigun. See if we can't blow these guys up. There we go. Perfect. So now let's go back this direction. Nothing we really want to fire at, so let's go to auto fire. We're shooting at some of the little interceptors that are kind of buzzing around. Not a big deal. I don't really care that much, but whatever. Go ahead, take a shot. Have fun, man. I don't mind. It's fine. We want to destroy... Oh, wow. Those things are scary. It looks to me like the Andors are trying to deal with these pirates on their own. They're probably going to get a lot of stuff blown up. What's this? Emergency response hangar. What are the Acutians doing here? Acutians here as well. I don't know what they're doing. Huh. That's interesting. Either way, let's try to destroy, let's say, this little wall turret thing here. There we go. I'm going to go slowly so I can avoid the bullets. There we go. That's fine. See if we can blow that up. We'll want to avoid all the damage as much as we can. These little explosions scare the crud out of me. It's very easy to suddenly blow up in this game. Oh, yeah, see? Like that. Those things right there. Don't want to get anywhere near that. That's a bad idea. We'll avoid it. Yeah, it's easy to go from, like, full health to 0 all of a sudden without even expecting it. It just happens once in a while. It's totally scary. But we'll make it just fine. Let's go around this. Looks like the bullets are actually trailing off right here. We'll blow up that thing. It'll stop shooting. And let's just kind of park ourselves right here and see if we can blow up the pirate base enclosure. It says that the energy blaster is actually going to be our most effective weapon. So let's go over this direction, try to avoid these shots, switch to our energy blaster, and just do damage. Okay? We're going to just kind of click on ourselves and not move and just keep shooting, no problem. We got this probably next turn. Wow, those are some scary bullets. Don't want to deal with any of those. In fact, our energy blaster is actually doing a lot of damage. I'm just going to go to auto fire for a little while and blow as much stuff up as possible. That's working out just fine. Cool. Yeah, perfect. All right. So this thing is upsetting me. I don't like it at all. Let's actually go ahead and just kind of maneuver our way around over here. We're going to select and auto fire at these things. Yeah, not liking them. Not liking them at all. Let's see if we can avoid their shots. Gravity Lance, it says, would be the most effective. Just want to avoid those weird AoE shots that they're doing there. Oh, that's a little bit close. It's going to do a lot of damage. Let's switch to the Gravity Lance. Oof, we didn't take much damage, fortunately. And it's almost dead. We can probably deal with it pretty quickly. Maybe not. Maybe not. One more shot, we'll do fine. There we go. Blown up. Okay, cool. We want to move forward and destroy this thing before they kill off all the Andors. That's the thing. The Andors are our allies in this fight, but their ships are going to get blown up too. And we don't want the Andors to lose too many armadas. I mean, yes, you could. Technically, one thing you could do if you want a race to get less powerful is make them like you, join the pirate raid, and then let their ships all blow up while you just pretty much sit back and have a cup of tea. It's an option. It's not a very good option. It's kind of a horrible thing to do, but it would work. Totally would work. All right, we'll just blow this thing up with our Gravity Lance. I'm going to sort of sit tight. I don't really care. Nothing is going to hit me that's really any danger. My shields are doing just fine. Let's switch to an Energy Blaster, and we'll target their pirate base enclosure, see if we can blow it up. None of these satellites are going to matter once we're able to destroy it. They do, however, have a lot of these little interceptors that are flying around trying to do stuff to me. Not a fan, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and destroy that. Perfect. Let's go for the last one. We can handle that without any problem, I think. Pew, 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 pew. Blow it up. The Andors just lost a ship. We can probably rescue their their pilots if we get close enough. So let's do exactly that. What the Acutians are doing, I'm not sure, though. They're doing something. Bam. All right. That destroys the pirates. We're out of here. End combat. The Andors lost a lot of power and an armada. The Acutian pirates did lose some power as well. So the Acutian pirates have lost their base. They've lost a lot of influence. Not that the pirates matter that much. I'll be honest. I'm not even sure really what the pirates are supposed to do in this game besides give you an opportunity to team up with a race to destroy them. It seems like the only thing that they do. But either way, we gained some pilots rescued for the Andors, so we can actually give them to them. Release those prisoners of war and possibly gain some influence. So let's do exactly that. Let's... Free return of prisoners, 9, and we'll gain 3 influence with them for, like, no effort. Perfect. We like the Andors anyway. We want them to like us. Although the Andors are pretty likely to die to the Thoraxians later, so I'm not a fan of that. In fact, one thing we could try to do is gift them some technology. Do they have anything? No, they don't really have anything that would be useful for defensive purposes. I was thinking maybe they want a bomb shelter, but no. No, that's not going to do a lot. Okay. Well, knowing that that's true, maybe we should do some cooperative research with them. We can learn how to build a solar shield, a major planetary structure. We will gain a copy of the technology, and so will they. The solar shield will be a good defensive technology. That could be useful. So yeah, it'll take us 20 months, but really time is kind of nothing in this game. So let's go ahead and take the... Well, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? It's going to take 20 months. That's a long time in this game. In the meantime, the other races are going to get stronger or weaker. Things are going to happen in the background that we can see up here if anything does happen. We gain some influence because we helped them develop a technology. We gain some credit. They gain Solar Shield, and we got a copy of it for ourselves, which we can gift to any of the races that we want. Tech research with the Hydril is done. It looks like the Acutians have they have stockpiles of a resource called terbium. Don't really care that much. Spread hate, spacefaring, pirates, none of that matters that much. Alright, there are, of course, still more pirate bases over the Andor homeworld. I don't really care that much about it. We could take a look at the Andor homeworld, though, and try to make them a little bit stronger so that they are better able to resist the Thoraxians, who will inevitably want to kill them. Almost certainly. They have 6 armadas currently. We can actually help them construct more armadas if we want, or let's go ahead and improve their economic situation a little bit. So, for example, they could probably be a little bit more compatible with their planet. What if we increase their environment? We'll improve their local environments. The Burrilas won't like it, the Thoraxians won't like it, and the Andors will like it. It's probably fine, not a big deal. And we'll just make this go up. So currently it's in bad shape. Let's fast forward for a little while. In fact, let's really fast forward for a little while and pause. 50 is probably fine. Now they have a good environment. Let's go ahead and cancel it as dispatch. And let's see what happened. We gain a little bit of influence with the Andors. 3.36. The Burrilas disliked that a fair bit. The Thoraxians liked it quite a bit. And the Andors now have a much better environment, which makes them better suited to their planet, so they will thrive a little bit more. Peltians, you guys are really weak. There's not a lot of points to the Peltians. They're really just total pushovers. I don't really care that much about them. I really don't. Evoks. They're pretty strong, actually. They have a military force of 1.6 billion. Nothing compared to the Burrilas with 297 billion. Just ridiculously strong, but we'll see. Let's go to the Evok homeworld. You haven't met them yet and done anything with them. They developed spacefaring technology on their own. Let's take a look at their government type. Evok Elders. The Evok Council of Elders is a 7-member interplanetary body with membership that never changes unless one of the elders dies. So it's kind of like the Supreme Court of the United States. Given their extremely long life, this pretty much means assassination. So if I don't like any of these guys, right now they're mostly peaceable, but if I wanted them to become warlike, then I could try to assassinate some of their leaders and hope for somebody a bit more favorable to take their place. Bit of a risky play, but it could work. Worse yet, the Evoks are extremely resistant to outside influence of even a positive sort. With every political deal you make, you increase their resentment against your meddling, and the cost of credit will go up for any actions I want to do with them. Eventually, this will just tick down to nothing. We could bribe them, we could do a lot of different things. I don't know, the Evoks aren't a very interesting race to me. Your communication puzzles us. You are a Hydril, and we are the true destroyers of the Hydrils. That is known. Yeah, well, I'm a very forgiving Hydril, and you have a gorgeous ring world. I would like to be friends with you. So let's go ahead and try to improve your situation. Your economy absolutely sucks. It's abominable currently. Okay, what are some things we can do for you? Can we give you any technology that will improve your economy? Maybe. Planetary improvements, that's public order, don't care. Environmental, don't care. Bomb shelter, won't help that much, really. Low drag casings, nanotubes, combat optics, ecological engineering, automated personal vehicles, economy changes. So if they do an RCI, which is, I have no idea what, honestly, but it's a kind of building thing I can do for property development, their economy would change by 0.008 every month. Doesn't seem like much, but it does add up over time. Safe fuel deposit, nanometallurgy. We're going to go ahead and give them automated personal vehicles and give them an opportunity to develop their own property. We'll gain 6 influence with them for doing so. Bam. So that'll execute the deal. And now that that's done, let's see if we can improve their economy just a little bit. Aid the local economy, we'll gain some credit. A lot of people will dislike that if we do. Thoraxians in particular, don't care too much. Let's speed things up a little bit. Whoa, that's really fast. And whoops, something happened. New hydral signal. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel this right now. We've improved their economy a bit. It's not great, but we have something else that happened that's a bit more important. So yeah, the Evoks now have a better economy. It's still awful, but it's better. Thoraxians and Boreans didn't like that a little bit, but the Evoks mostly did. It's kind of a plus for us, ultimately. New hydral signal. Now, this is new. So we've detected a signal that does not match the technology of any living race except for mine. So this is some ancient hydral technology that has been discovered on the Andor homeworld. So if we go over here, do a friendly action, we can search a nearby ice belt for hydral technology. We will acquire 2 new special abilities. I like this idea. Let's take the action. Okay, these are hydral automatons. So basically these are artificial intelligence hydral ships that are going to chase me around. They're going to see me as an intruder and try to shoot me. I can't really control them, unfortunately, but I want to dock with these hydral technology labs. I'm going to have to blast my way through. So let's take down my shields, because I'm not worried about it. Let's increase my engine so I can move a little bit faster. Let's switch to, what? The minigun? The minigun will be fine, and let's destroy some of these platforms before they can do much damage. There we go. These guys are honestly not that hard to deal with. You just kind of have to kite them a little bit. As long as your engines are up, they're not going to do a whole lot. Let's see if we can destroy this wandering hydral sentinel. Looks like the minigun is still the best way to do things, and because they're fairly slow, we're going to hit almost every single one of our shots, so we should be able to wipe them out, no problem. I want to destroy these missile platforms, though, because they're especially annoying. Yeah, we can do that, though. Anytime we spend some turns over here by the hydral platform, once we get close to them, you'll see that we're going to be getting closer. We're going to try to board them. It's going to take a few turns to do so, though, and I'm not really in a safe position to dock with them. I'd have to sit here for 5 turns and get shot by these guys. Not a fan, so let's actually just destroy all their defenses and just kite around their ships. No problem. They're slow. They're stupid. Hydral technology is not all that impressive, really. But it still leaps and bounds beyond what all the other races have currently, so we can deal with that. We'll just kite around you. No problem. Blow them up. Blow them all up. 1 ship left. We can deal with that. An absolutely monstrous ship. This thing does a lot of damage if it does catch up to you, but I'm not too worried about it. Bam. Alright, now we just have to spend a few turns sitting here and doing nothing, really. We probably don't want to be firing on anything, honestly, so let's just say hold fire. And click. This missile did not quite hit us. We have to just sit here for 3 more turns. Not a big deal. 2 more turns. And 1 more turn. You would say, like, why does this matter? Can't you just, like, end the mission now? Yeah, well, every turn technically will correspond to a little bit of time in solar months, so they still balance it out a little bit, so you have to spend some time doing this. Otherwise, you could just accomplish it all in 1 day. Why it takes weeks to dock up to a lab, I'm not sure, but apparently it does. End the combat. So, we just gained 2 new special abilities. We gained the Cloaking Field and the Signal Jammer. So let's see if we can take a look at our flagship here. Alright, so customizing our flagship. We have several different abilities we can make use of. We actually had a few before, I just haven't used any of them because I haven't had to. So this is where we would decide what kind of weapons we want. We only have the minigun, energy blaster, and gravity lance, so there's no reason to change these out right now. We have 2 offensive abilities, 2 operation abilities, and 2 special abilities. I'll probably showcase these in the next video. Here's all you really have to know. At any point, you could spend in a turn-by-turn combat, you could spend one of your turns activating an ability. Now, anytime you activate an ability of any kind, it will send out a pulse wave that will eliminate all enemy shots nearby. So it's kind of a good defensive ability no matter what. But it also does something else. So for example, consume lasers. If we activate this ability, it'll take up one of our turns. We'll just sit there and float in space. It'll send out a pulse wave that'll protect us from the bullet hell for just one turn. And then we'll have the ability for 5 turns, every laser shot that hits our ship causes our ship to gain an attack bonus that lasts for the rest of the battle. That is a phenomenal ability. I love that. For 5 turns, I mean, I would just deliberately sit in something and tank all the damage. Great ability. You can only use it so many times per combat cycle, though, so, you know, maybe I can only use this once in an entire fight, but that's plenty. Use that early on, absorb all the damage, and just beat the crap out of everyone. I love it. Shortwave Virus, Mercenary Hotline, Operation Wolf, Transfer Power. Can only be used when your shields are at full and you have at least 25% full health. My shields would drop immediately to 0, I would take damage, and all my attacks would gain more power. Don't care about that much, I'd rather have the cloaking field. So, within a range of 800, all of my ships, and any friendly or neutral ships that you are in hold fire stance against, so neutral ships, will gain cloaking for 3 turns. These ships can still take damage from stray shots, but enemies will not be able to see it or take shots intentionally, but they can still fire. That's pretty cool. That would be a really good support ability for all my friends. Mulligan? Completely swap out your entire selection of abilities? I think not. Deployment Jammer. All enemy ships that can deploy other ships over time, flagships, outposts, etc. They'll make progress at only a quarter speed for 15 turns. Interesting. Immediately pushes the shield health of your flagship to 100%. I like that better. Divert power to the shields. Let's have an emergency defensive option. Pretty cool. We'll make use of those next time, I think, though. That's probably enough for this video. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with the Last Federation, the Lost Technologies. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.